Hello and welcome back to NOLA Lifestyles. I'm Michael Stiles. Welcome to Bayou St John. The Bayou St John neighborhood, or formerly Faubourg St John, is a crown jewel of New Orleans, located between Orleans Avenue, Esplanade Avenue, North Broad Street, and its namesake, the actual bayou itself, Bayou St John. The neighborhood is home to world-famous restaurants and events, and though a popular destination for slightly more seasoned New Orleans tourists, the area is largely comprised of a tight-knit group of a local community amongst residences that make up some of the most gorgeous, oldest homes in all of town, including this one behind me. Last year, I had the distinct pleasure of welcoming back to New Orleans after a short hiatus my good friends and clients, Meredith and Joe Latson, here at this gorgeous cottage here on Bell Street. So, to give us a little insight into daily life here in Bayou St John, let's go talk to the Latsons. Hey!
How's it going?
Hey Meredith, how are you? So
Good
nice
to
to
see
see
you.
you. What's up, Joe? Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. Let's do this. You guys moved back to New Orleans after a little bit of time away. Was there anything specific about New Orleans or specific about Bayou St John that was calling your name?
Bayou St John specifically was the last place we lived before we moved to Denver.
Got it.
So that's when we kind of fell in love with the neighborhood and
About a block that way and a block that way.
yeah. So when we were living there, we moved there right before the pandemic, and we were under the assumption that we would be able to move back or visit all the time.
Got it.
And which was not the case. So the first time we did visit after we had our son, he fell in love with the city and we fell in love again with the city, and that's when we decided to start looking.
What is it that sets Bayou St John apart from everywhere else in town?
I think there's a few things. The neighbors, for one. It's like such a friendly, family-friendly, and just neighborly-friendly area.
I learned that from filming the entry.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Start of my video.
You'll be sitting out here and people walk by and everyone says hi, and within a week we knew our whole block's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty special. We love being by the bayou. We love being by City Park, especially with our son Arthur. Being off of Esplanade, all the restaurants, and so much to walk to.
You said it, between City Park, Bayou St John, the Lafitte Greenway, you have you're adjacent to so much green space, public, awesome green space in this neighborhood. Do you have a favorite, and how often do you utilize it?
It's hard to have a favorite, but utilize it, every other day. I mean, Arthur and I, who's our son, we go on runs from here up the bayou, through City Park and back, or we'll run, up North Lopez to the Greenway, and then we'll pick up, bagels at Flower Moon, right there off the Greenway, and run back with them and stuff on the weekends. We're always kind of out and about, and coming from Colorado, where we had, a fairly active lifestyle. We actually have a more active lifestyle here than even living there, because
Wow.
it's just so much. It's just so much, even that
awesome.
much more accessible. Yeah.
So you mentioned your soon-to-be 2-year-old son, Arthur, and a daughter on the way.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In a city that's notoriously for adults, what does New Orleans offer for you as parents and for your kids? Or are there any opportunities for the kids to do stuff?
For sure. Arthur and I go to a lot of parks in the area. The one at Cabrini, we do a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. The one next to Cafe Du Monde in City Park. It's
right.
massive.
The Children's Museum. in
We
City
go to the
Park.
Children's Museum
It's
at
amazing.
least once a week. Yeah,
The Children's Museum is in City Park.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
It's so cool. There's so much to do. If the weather's nice enough, cool enough. And besides that, the zoo, the aquarium, it's a little outside of our neighborhood, but, there's enough to do that we don't have to hop in the car. We can just get on the bike or go for a walk.
Something that's been really cool about, living in this neighborhood now with, a young son and another on the way is that, there's a group text message amongst the neighbors. There's like 30 people on it. They're like, oh, all the kids are at our house right now, just so you know. Like, they just run from like house to house together. And like seeing a community and neighborhood like that is really, really special and fun.
Wow.
Yeah, Arthur's not old enough to do that
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, he's not old enough to be running around with them yet.
He
but,
doesn't have a
yeah.
cell phone yet.
Yeah.
I do have to say, the kids in New Orleans, you know better than anybody, they grow up very fast.
Yeah.
They see a lot of stuff. They're out on the Mardi Gras parade routes
Yeah.
and like the ladders and catching all the throws and
Oh, yeah.
stuff. And I feel like they get seasoned, if you will,
For sure.
very quickly.
For sure.
So I guess I'll just switch it over to the lightning round. So I'm just gonna throw like random categories at you, and then you give me like your favorite, if not in Bayou St John, then like the closest best option for each of the following. Grocery store.
Grocery store. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I went anywhere other than Whole Foods for the majority of the time.
I love it.
But I pop into Canseco's at least once a week.
Yeah, it's
grab
so
something.
nice having Canseco's right there for like last minute things that I forgot at Whole Foods.
It's so nice to have options.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice to have options. Yes.
What's the best neighborhood coffee shop?
Okay, this might be a hot take,
No, I love it.
and I never would have guessed before moving here that I would say this, but the CC's
On Esplanade?
on Esplanade is a total vibe in the mornings. Like,
It's like
cheers,
yeah.
everybody knows your name, everyone's saying hi, let me get the door for you.
Let
we
me
go
hold
there.
your dog for you. Does your dog need a treat? Like,
Yes, we're not kidding.
yeah. and they all know each other. It's
They all-
like,
yeah,
the-
yeah.
Everybody that's there, they sit in the same seats right outside of it. They know each other. They greet you on your way in, the way
Yeah.
out. It's
we
amazing.
don't go
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
That warms my heart. And last one. What is the best kept secret in Bayou St John?
Ooh, we can't tell you that.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks
I thought
for
it
having
would be
us.
pretty harmless.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure. We're
Thank
gonna be
you so
neighbors
much.
soon.
I know, I
Looking
can't
forward to it.
wait.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
You
see
can
you at
dog sit.
CC's.
Oh, you'll see me at CC's. I'll need you to hold my dog.
That's fun.
And that's it. If you or someone you know is interested in buying or selling property here in Bayou St. John or anywhere here in New Orleans, please contact me at my website. It's www.nolalifestyles.com. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.